one step in front of the other, along a road with seemingly no end, breathing in the green, cold fog breath, moss moist, ancient soil fills my nose. The venerable and forgotten gods, their song calls to me, each step deeper into Haeth's heart. I hear the oath of a season, the promise that in the end, you find a place to finally call home.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the House of Dreams, a place of fantastical worlds, mythic beasts, and wondrous tales. We are a TTRPG actual play creative collective led by queer, BIPOC, and marginalized folks. I am Okami, and I will be your guide. Today, we present A Season's Oath, a Wanderhome actual play series of hope, exploration, and deep magic. A West Marches, hexcrawl, and OSR-inspired folkloric journey featuring a rotating cast of travelers who weave in and out of the saga. All of them are seeking to understand a magic bestowed upon them by the venerable and forgotten gods of flame, form, dark, and wind. A road that will take them to many forgotten and sacred places all over Haeth. The series will showcase the full rules of Wanderhome by Possum Creek Games, including the seasons, holidays, guest playbooks and natures, seasonal phenomenon, and J Dragon's Patreon homebrew magic rules. We are currently raising funds for Palestinian Children's Relief Fund, and you can donate via the Tiltify link in the chat, or you can use the QR code in the overlay. Please donate if you can. All eyes on Gaza. They still need our help, and it is completely possible to care about more than one thing at the same time, I promise. We have several donation incentives that will allow you, the audience, to add more color, magic, and wonder to our journey. For $5, the travelers gain a token that any may use or save. You can introduce a new kith for $15. A kith name that has not yet met the travelers on their current journey is introduced into the scene, such as from the backstory of one of the travelers or from the current place they're exploring. If all named kith have been met, then the group will look at the common animal folk of the place they're visiting and create a new kith to meet and interact with. For $25, you can gift a relic. The travelers will discover a relic, which is a special kith that is an inanimate object that confers the traveler who carries it a supernatural trait, as if they themselves were a kith. Each relic also has a unique piece of Haeth lore that comes with it. A roll on a special chart will determine what relic is found on the journey. Or, for $25, you can confer a magic trait. A traveler gains a level and a path of magic, either a new path or the next tier in one they are already gifted with, deepening their connection to the venerable and forgotten gods. Also, Baba Yaga, on Blue Sky, you mentioned another donation incentive. Would you like to announce it to our watchers?
Yeah, so Mel has heard about Samael from other travelers and everything, and has a very secret crush on them. If we get a $25 donation, we'll ask Sam to dance and face those fears, which will be nice and juicy for our audience.
Yes, you heard it here, folks. $25. If it's, put that in, whether you can get a relic, a magic trait, and that will also happen. So please donate if you can. We have a donation goal. Every $50 we raise, we will awaken a folklore. The folklore of the current nature being directly interacted with is immediately brought into the current scene or immediately after. And so we are going to go ahead and begin this last leg of the journey of chapter 5. But sometimes in order to wrap up a leg of a journey, this time we're going to have to go beyond it as we flash forward to the holiday of Pyre. Ricardo and Samael have been traveling with their friends and have been enjoying Pyre in the Thousand Candles necropolis. They had an amazing night and interaction with a strange daemon underground. Saria, Samael's cousin, used flame magic to resurrect a long dead friend for a night. And that journey led them all to walk around the necropolis all night long, interacting with all of the ghosts that were coming to visit, getting candy and telling stories. There is a moment over the course of that night as you're spending the 12 hours that this ghost who is now alive, traveling from encampment to encampment, getting candy and snacks and interacting with the various masked ghosts that have come to spend time with the living. Two of you have stopped in a particular encampment. The rest of your band is off dancing or eating or reminiscing stories. And at this time, the two of you are sitting by a fire, relaxing, just resting for a little bit, kind of recouping your energy while enjoying some snacks. When Samael and Ricardo are suddenly spooked a bit as a certain masked cat that you had come across earlier in the evening that deeply irritated Bhaloo shows up. Cat by the name of, hold on, let me look at my notes. Where are you, my ghostly friend? Allure, yes.
Okay.
Allure, black cat, fallen rebel. Allure just sort of like appears upside down between the two of you, just sort of hovering in the air as if you were holding onto a rope. But there is no rope. He's just, there with his little blue mask with all of these interesting, intricate, black and silver sigils on it. His black cat tail just sort of wavering around in the air. And he's just like, hello, friends, as he cartwheels in midair over the fire and makes his way over to the others.
When he appeared, I hope I can be heard. When he appeared, Samael had a moment where he flinched back and to catch himself kind of kicked out in a spin, which would have been a lovely dance move and also would have kicked poor Allure in the head had he been corporeal, but it's a good thing he's a ghost because that means nothing.
It just sort of went through him.
And poor Samael just
which is bizarre because even though he's incorporeal, he looks opaque. So literally Samael, your foot disappears as you go, almost like a solid illusion almost. Goes through him, and then the foot reappears as you come back to. And he's like, whoa, which kind of triggers the cartwheel, and him just sort of sitting on the log across from the two of you on the fire. Woo!
I think I see why Bhaloo is so grumpy with you.
What? Bhaloo never trusted anyone that took up the incredibly important job of spying for the rebellion. What was it
Oh,
that he
that's right,
said?
you were a spy.
No.
What is it he says?
Liars are liars are liars.
There's a difference between lying and snooping.
Sometimes it's okay to lie and it's okay to snoop so long as you're doing it for a righteous cause.
Is it?
Is it? Or am I lying now?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is it the
Maybe
righteous
makes you
course?
feel better.
I was wondering, in the spirit of Pyre, if I could ask you two for a story.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Well, I had gotten one earlier from Ricardo and Bhaloo, much to Baloo's chagrin. But I don't know. I feel like I
What kind of
miss
story do you want?
Sun Parade. If there's one holiday that I wish I could come back for, it would be that. How was Sun Parade this year?
Remind me, Okami. The holiday of Sun Parade.
So the holiday of Sun Parade is the one that we are going to be experiencing this episode. And since we're already kind of breaking from formula, I'm going to go ahead and describe Sun Parade now. The Sun Parade celebrates the end of Leap and the start of Bright with a holiday of cheer and merriment. The place that you are traveling to has the traditions of a huge parade through the streets, streamers and banners, the election of the Bloom Queen, gifts of fake gold keys, and wreaths of flowers. During Sun Parade, everyone can always get a token whenever you help out with festivities, spend a token to find a party dress, trinket, or a new friend, and cool off in the shade.
Okay.
So, do we have a deal? As he pulls out what looks to be a bunch of treats wrapped in rice paper in his paw, and he's just
No tricks, and yes.
Right. He reaches out and so that the two of you are able to grab some treats. And the camera kind of pans back as the two of you start recounting the tale of this past Sun Parade.
That's when I caught up with you all at the Jasmine's Respite, right?
I think it was, yes. You're great at telling stories, Samael. Go ahead. I'll just be munching the candies in the meantime. And I'll grab it from Mel's hand.
Oh.
You can have one as well.
And so...
It's candy in mouth.
Yeah, right. And then the scene fades out. And then fades back in with Samael, Ricardo, Daelin, Mel, Luthor, and Louise on the road together and on a long, stretchy, dusty road with fields of jasmine blooms as far as the eye can see, the air perfumed with jasmine. You can hear the percussion and wood instruments and string instruments far off down the road. And Samael, you see an incredibly familiar, distant, lone tree. You have all arrived at Jasmine's Respite, or Respite, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Along the road through the warm western regions of Haeth are vast fields of evergreen jasmine that grows along either side of the western road. It is said to be haunted by the ghosts of parted lovers who promised forever to one another during the height of war, both long past and painfully recent. Thus, the region earns its namesake of a place of jasmine blooms and final respite. At a crossroads where two directions lead deeper into Haeth and the other two into the lands of Indra is a lovely rest stop eatery with the same name. It has been owned and operated by a family of raucous red pandas for as long as anyone can remember. It is decorated with ornate jasmine garlands and beautiful calligraphied paper wards against ghosts. The Jasmine's Respite offers the best cup of chai in all of Haeth to any travelers along the road. Its natures. It is a dhaba, a rest stop for weary travelers, merchants, and caravans looking for a hot drink and a quick meal. No more, no less. It is a road, a place that exists for traveling through. And it is a field, a place to lie back, feel the breeze in your fur, and look up at the sky. Aesthetics. A raucous family. A spicy meal, piping hot. A friendly caravan. Cairns along the path, as in piles of stone. Rustling grass. And a solitary tree. I invite everyone currently on the road with me to perform these place moves if you wish. This place may always describe the energy of the roads, spread nasty rumors from place to place. Ask, want something else to drink or eat? Give them a token if they try something they've never had before. Describe something passing by. Keep someone from getting where they're trying to go. Push someone forward. Give them a token. Describe a gentle place to rest. Show someone looking for something lost. And last but not least, ask, can we look at the clouds together? Give them a token if they say yes. The folklores of this place are the dosa eating contest of the 33 thieves and the 99 knights. The pact of the Crossroads Shrine. The barrow ghosts. Common animal folk. Field mice, mongoose, red panda, foxes, moles, ferrets, and ravens. The small and forgotten gods are wisps of jasmine, flower petal sprites, and paper ghost wards. A little bit of lore about Sun Parade here in Jasmine's Respite is that pilgrims and celebrants from all the local communities gather to celebrate Sun Parade at Jasmine's Respite. They turn the stretch road and fields surrounding the dhaba into a massive festival ground with colorful pavilions decorated with jasmine flowers. A grand feast is cooked by the Sandhu family and shared with everyone who attends. Now, currently you are all on the road, and you can see the solitary tree way off in the distance. And ahead of you, you can see all of the colorful pavilions and the music as a massive festival grounds has become set up around the dhaba, which is off at the crossroads. Also in your company is Khafra's caravan. Khafra is there, Sheer is there, and all the various other kith who travel with them, entertaining and sharing their goods and wares, are also sort of trailing behind. Now, my travelers, What are we doing in this moment as you're making your way towards the Sun Parade Festival?
I think Samael is very visibly excited, kind of bouncing foot to foot and kind of dancing in a circle around the group, being like, the tree, the promise tree, we got to go say hi.
Louise is like, the promise tree?
Promise tree.
What is the promise tree?
It keeps ghosts.
It keeps ghosts? Shouldn't we avoid something that keeps ghosts? As she
Friendly ghosts?
tightens her hand, because she's holding hands with Mel, and tightens her and just kind of like leans into Mel kind of a little frightfully.
Mostly friendly ghosts. Some of them are just sad.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. This is a nice place. Like you can feel, right? Like, and like I imagine Mel, like the small god's spirit side, like holding hands is like, look with your inner eye type of moment.
It's the barrow ghosts you got to look out for. They're not always friendly. Some of them got so sad that they just don't know how to do or be anymore except angry or sad.
Luther, with his deep, resonant voice, kind of pipes up and says, "Don't be concerned. If the barrow ghosts give us an issue, I'll take care of it." As he glances over at Clang, which is Mel's hammer, and Clang just kind of shines and radiates with this. You all of you get this sense of like protection that is radiating out of Clang, as if Clang is like, responding to Luther's declaration. Now, remember, we don't solve our problems with fists, but we do protect those we care about, right? And Luther looks at both Louise and Dede with kind of like a paternal expression on his face. Sheer snorts and goes back to like polishing
You
his
best, Mr. Shear.
Yes, absolutely. So,
And if sometimes you want to punch people really, really badly.
Luther says as he glances over at Sheer.
Daelin kind of like comes over to Ricardo, just like, do you think that other spirits and ghosts, like the family ones, can be here?
Oh, I haven't thought of that. But I was thinking of making the host happy. But it's likely that there are ghosts that we were not expecting to see here. I don't know, ghosts are weird.
Oh, maybe actually, because the promise tree is a moth tender now, so maybe some letters got sent. Because on account of it's a promise tree that keeps ghosts, maybe they're ghost letters. I don't know how that works, but maybe.
Ghost letters.
Ghost
The
letters.
tree's a moth tender? Kovala?
Yeah. Kovala gave a moth to the tree, and the tree is now a moth tender, so maybe he has more moths now.
Wait. Kovala made that tree a moth tender.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like something they do.
I have to see this. This is definitely
wedding, and then there was a lot of talking, and we had dinner, and then we came back, and Kovala made the tree a moth tender.
okay. Conference, like, you all enjoy the tree. We're gonna go ahead and set up camp near the festival. Do you want us to set up your tents too?
So fantastic.
Do that.
Yeah, we'll make sure that your tents are set up as well. And stay with us for the festival. It'll all be good. No need to find a hostel or anything.
Cool.
Oh, that's good. That'll save some trade goods.
I can sleep on a rock.
They are warm rocks.
Yes.
Why sleep on a rock when we have perfectly comfortable feather beds stuffed with herbs and flowers? As Coffer like motions over to some of their wares.
Because sometimes you just need a nice flat rock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it would be
Flat
good for
rocks
my
are rare.
If
back.
it's warm.
I think it would be good for my back. Yes.
You all can keep your rocks. I'll take the soft mattress.
Do you want to try the rock?
This turns into a mattress shopping episode now.
Right, absolutely. It's so funny because like Sheer was about to say something snarky, and then like as soon as like Ricardo pipes up, Sheer's like, and just does it, and Louise just giggles at that. There's a little like quick cut where the four of you and Luthor and Louise are just rushing through the field, heading towards the tree with just a freedom and a quickness, and you are just surrounded by this cloud of floral jasmine scent that is drifting on the breeze. It's not overpowering, like a perfume shop, but it is substantial and it is hypnotic as you're making your way towards what looked like a tiny tree that's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And by the time you arrive, it's this huge, like, was it 20 feet tall? It's like a 20-foot tall, massive canopy. Was it 30 foot? 30 foot tall. We'll say 30. 30 foot tall, massive canopy with all of these like cloth, mostly like linen and cotton, with notes that are tied to the branches. Like you can see that they've got, writing on them, like little promises. There's a handful that are made of like paper, but they're like kind of faded. They're like sun faded and weather worn. It seems as if most of the promises that have been tied to the branches of this tree are cloth, so that they can last through the years. And you can see that some of them are more fresh than others. Some of them don't even have any writing on them at all because the weather has kind of faded them away, but the cloth is like still there holding on. And they're all different colors and textures and lengths. And Louise is like, what's that singing? I can hear singing.
Is it the deep one or lots of voices?
It's like a chorus.
That's the ghosts.
Let's hear it. Oh.
It seems like only Louise can hear it. It's like a chorus. It sounds like that's the ghosts.
I can show you.
But they sing like small gods.
Oh,
like
it
ones
might be
around
them
Mel.
then. There's flower sprites and other stuff too. If I may describe something passing by, it, as he has said, flower sprites. I think you earlier described the wisps of jasmine in that scent. Like some petals go flittering by in clearly like almost a whirlwind shape. Like they're clearly together, not just, the breeze brought some by. And I think additionally, some of those changing tags that sometimes are there at the Daba might also go flittering by, just as if on the breeze.
Oh, Louise just kind of waves hello at them.
Daelin will do something he can always do and get distracted by them and start chasing them around.
I almost feel like one of those like not paper tags, but the ghost tags that change for a moment had done one of those like little wave, bow things to Louise, and then realized it was being chased and went, woohoo, just away.
Yeah. You just sort of just like chasing after it. Ricardo, being in the presence of this massive tree, how does it make you? What does it feel like when you touch the tree's bark?
Probably a bit warm from being like stuck by the sun during the whole day long, but at the same time a feeling I need to climb this.
I am going to push someone forward, and you feel this overwhelming urge to climb it, and then before you know it, you are already like 5 feet up on the side of the tree, your hands almost being like guided by the tree itself to all of the perfect handholds to get higher. And I'm going to give you a token.
Okay.
When Samael sees that, he laughs and also, leaps up, a couple branches because it's a great tree for climbing. And he turns to Louise. Do you want to come?
Oh, absolutely. And then Louise just starts moving up this tree like a natural, because Louise is orangutan. So they're just like her long arms are just like stretching up. Ricardo, do you keep going?
Yes, and in fact, while I see that everyone else is coming along to climb the tree, I'm going to do something that I can always do, which is give terrible advice.
Oh, what do you say?
You'll see that Ricardo has their little backpack on their back, and they're saying, you just need to stick some of the food into the palm of your hands, and you'll be able to stick better to a tree. Give it a try.
Stick the tree. Don't stick the tree. That's rude.
Okay. I guess I won't do that. Sorry, Ricardo.
This isn't like a regular tree, Ricardo. It has feelings, like maybe not wanting to be sticky.
Trees have feelings?
This one does.
Of course they have feelings. This tree is a massive god. Or a small god? Or just a god? I'm not really sure of the terminology at this point. Or what was that new word that Papa Bhaloo taught me? Nomenclature. I'm not sure what
That's
the
a fancy
nomenclature is. It's a really fancy word.
What is the clatter?
Nomenclature. It means the name of something.
Am I claiming a god?
Climbing, maybe.
Yes.
I don't know how to get down, so I keep climbing.
We'll figure it out later. I'll teach you how to climb down. Let's find a branch to sit on. Meanwhile, down on the ground, as the three of you are climbing up this tree, you hear a voice coming from these blossoms that you're chasing, Day. And it asks, can we look at the clouds together?
I would love to.
All right. And you find yourself a little ways from the tree, not out of vision of Luthor and Mel, as this little wisp of Jasmine leads you into the field and takes a semi vaguely humanoid form that sits on your shoulder as you lay out in the field and look at the clouds, and you see what form and shapes does Day and this little wisp, this little small god, observe in the sky.
I want to say that he sees these images of flowers, and then he does the kid things that looks like a rhinoceros, that one's like a giraffe and stuff. But there's one that kind of sticks with him and stuff, and there's just one that kind of looks like a dragon. It's kind of flowing in the sky and stuff. It's a cloud. It's not necessarily moving and stuff, but it just looks like it's just going, and it just kind of reminds him of his vision.
The little wisps of Jasmine say, whispering in your ear, "A cloud. It looks like the one-eyed stranger."
You know him?
Who doesn't know the one-eyed stranger? One-eyed stranger is one of the most well-known small gods in all of Haeth.
I didn't realize that they were a god. If can you keep a secret?
And like the small god, like just gets sort of like the flowers like arrange themselves in an expression that communicates to you that it is elated at the idea of having a secret. Like it is so excited. Yes, I can. Especially since not all Kith can understand me.
The player that woke up something in my head like, oh no, what? Daelin sits there for a moment. He's just like, I can sometimes see the future. And the one-eyed stranger, he's usually there.
Oh, that is definitely a good portent. I was going to give you my condolences. Prophecy is a terrible curse. But if the one-eyed stranger is there, that is a sign of good fortune.
So he's not bad.
Why would he be bad? Is it because he's different?
No.
Does he scare you because he only has one eye? I never really understood why Kith cares so much about having two eyes. You can still see. I don't have any eyes at all. And like and then it breaks apart and kind of dances around you, and you could feel the jasmine petals kind of land on your face before it reconstitutes again into that kind of vaguely humanoid form.
No, it was never about how he looks or that they're a god. It's more just many of the things I see are sometimes sad. And I've sometimes, I guess, to me, I thought for a really long time that he was just bringing me sad things to see, to make me feel sad. But I was able to talk to them last time, and I asked him about my family, and he showed me them. So maybe he's not bad.
Good, bad. Ade, would you like to spend a token to listen to the wisdom of the small and forgotten gods?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay. All right. I'm going to spin around over to Ricardo. Ricardo, what do the small and forgotten gods tell Dede in this moment? What piece of wisdom do they share?
Okay, let's see. Maybe something around that if you're always on the lookout for something, you'll be missing everything that is around you. And that the good will always appear at the right time.
Samael, what do the small and forgotten gods, what wisdom do they share with Dede in this moment?
Kith and kin will come and go from your life, and you will come and go from theirs. And sometimes those departures are sad, but everything in its time and season.
Mel, what wisdom do the small and forgotten gods share with Dede in this moment?
Forget the past. The past is done. You can't change it. So move forward, have fun. It's a very lighthearted, carefree little spirit that doesn't understand the woes of mortality. But just chill, just relax and let go.
So like all these different pieces of wisdom just kind of flow out of this little wisp of Jasmine that you've made friends with.
Dede smiles. He understands that there's nuance within, the lives of mortal compared to lives of God or small God, but he appreciates them nonetheless, and it does help him. He smiles. Thank you. It means a lot. What's your name?
Ooh, Crest upon the wind. But you can just call me Crest for short.
Crest. Well, it's wonderful to be friends with you, Crest.
I do like making new friends. I have so many that live here or exist here. It's complicated.
You mean the ghosts?
Mm-hmm. The shades, as we call them in the courts of the small gods.
Shades.
They're like us, but they're not quite like us. They used to be Kith.
I have a question for you.
You have a question? Well, I have answers.
He doesn't necessarily know if he wants to answer this question. Were there a pair of otter Kith around? As shades?
Possibly. Many Kith have come here. Many Kith have come here. And I'm sure some of them are otters.
I guess trying to figure out the very specific ones is a little bit too much, given that so many come here.
If you know their names, or at least know what their handwriting looks like, if you climb the tree, and they have been here, their promise will be there.
I know their name. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It'd be lovely to see you again.
I'm heading to the sun parade. Hopefully I'll see you there.
Definitely.
They'll go into the air and they start flying off towards the festival grounds.
No. Daelin immediately turns around and starts running towards Mel.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go climb the tree.
Okay, yeah, I'll wait here to catch any of you that fall.
Okay.
That happens.
Drop the bag and starts climbing as fast as he can.
Meanwhile, as Dede is climbing the tree to catch up with the others, Luthor puts his hand on your shoulder, or actually over your, like not from one side, like around, and then on the other side, and looks up and is like, "So, this is what parenthood is like."
Yeah, I mean, with kids, I guess. I don't know what it would be like with a baby. Hopefully they don't climb trees.
They usually don't until, like, not until their first year, I think.
I was kidding, dear. I was joking. I'm a squirrel. I know.
Well, I'm a mountain goat, so I also know.
Yeah. I think there's like a moment where it's like that fake like animosity, like because like they're also like really highly skilled smiths, so like there's always a little bit of competitiveness where it's like, well, I climb trees, well, I climbed mountains, as they're just in the middle of it though. Mel like just and puts a hand to the small of her back and is like, okay, well, do I need to like stretch or walk some more, or maybe I'll take a couple laps around the tree while the kids play.
Sounds like a great idea. as he joins you for a lap around the tree, which is massive. It's not like a quarter mile, but it's very big. As you're sort of making your way around, and you can both hear music coming from the field, a little bit louder this time, actually, as you see out of the corner of your eye a trio of musicians are playing out in the field while you're walking around the tree. Is there any moves or particular things that you would like to talk about while you're walking around the tree with Luther and keeping an eye on the kids?
I would like to describe a gentle place to rest.
Yes.
Where we can sit down on a nice, lovely little bed of moss and nestled in the roots of the tree.
Yes.
And we can hear the musicians play and still look up and see the kids. A perfect parental moment.
Oh, yeah. The moss is so soft, so comfortable. The jasmine is on the breeze. You can hear the music. The musicians, you can get a better view of the musicians from where you're sitting. And it's a field mouse with a sitar, a mole with a hand drum, and a red panda with a mandolin. And the three of them are just, no one's singing. They're just playing some jamming out in the middle of the fields. They have this little area. And it's just a nice, comfortable, serene moment. So, meanwhile, up in the branches of the trees, your Day, you catch up, and you're just surrounded. All three of you are surrounded by what looks like just a shower of color. At first, you're just are these flowers? And then you realize, no, they're all cloth. And they all have all of these promises on them. Eventually, Louise finds a branch that you can all sit on.
If I may, I think as Daelin is coming up the tree, there's a moment where Samael's like, oh, hey, hi, and reaches out a paw to help you up to the branches they're on.
Hi. He grabs on, gets pulled up. Hi. I'm looking for something.
Oh, what are we looking
What are you looking for?
Louise is what are we looking for?
A promise? I don't know. Crash.
There are many here.
There's so many.
Said there will be one, maybe two, with names on them. Undyne and Liam.
How high do you think they would have climbed?
How high can I climb? This may devolve into him figuring out how high he wants to climb.
Pretty high. Well, let's just keep looking as best as we can, and maybe we'll find it now that we have the names. And Louise immediately hurriedly starts climbing into the branches, looking at individual promises, looking at all of the names. Are there any moves that any of you would like to do, perhaps on behalf of Day? Or are you just sort of letting fate weave you around?
So I'm going to do two things. One of them is something I can always do, which is to ask, will you dance with me? And the other is I'm going to spend a token to ease someone's pain, if only for a moment.
Okay. And how, describe to us how you do that. How does that manifest?
So the dance that I ask Day to dance with me is a dance with an unfamiliar place to listen and befriend. I've been here before, so it's not as unfamiliar to me, but Daelin hasn't. So Samael has the thought of, oh, well, maybe if we dance, we can convince the tree and or the others, who are still here, to help us look for these names.
And so the two of you start this intricate dance among the branches of the tree, while Louise and I'm assuming Ricardo look at the various promises, looking for names. And as you are dancing, you hear the music get louder from the musicians down in the field, echoing and mirroring the distant music from the festival grounds. And as you are both going back and forth, a strong breeze blasts by, nearly knocks Ricardo off of the branch. But Ricardo, because you're a trained acrobat, you're able to very quickly grab onto a branch and hold steady. And a promise rips off of the branch and then flies around and lands in Dede's hand. The cloth is blue, and it's like two strips that have been kind of tied together, and it's a blue linen, and written on one side in a deep squid ink is Orion, and on the other side, Undine, and the other side is Liam. And there's a little message on the other side that says, "To my love forever." Mirroring each other in different handwriting. And there's a little seashell, a tiny little seashell that has been stitched into the back of one of the pieces of cloth.
Vicky, he doesn't want to believe it, but we were told that the promises here are made by the spirits, the shades.
But not always when they were shades.
No, all the promises made here are made by living people.
Okay. He takes it, and he holds it. You can see him holding on to it with his paws very tightly. They were here.
I think this is where the something to ease the pain slightly comes in, because Samael goes, well, if they were here, that means the tree would remember them. So maybe we can send a message.
Okay.
I don't have any paper.
Oh, I have some paper in my backpack.
That's down there.
That's down there, yeah.
Are we ready to go down then?
Yeah. I think I'm ready to go down.
Or maybe we can break apart some of my bag here. It's made of cloth, so...
But then you can't carry anything in it, Ricardo.
Yeah, no, don't do that. I have plenty of paper. I have plenty of paper in my art book. You know that.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, we can try that. Or we can steal one of these ones.
Don't
do that.
No, you don't steal the promises of other people.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's reusing them.
I don't know what that does, but
reusing them. Oh, that does sound.
You gotta ask
smart.
First.
Oh yeah, we should.
Whoa. From below,
Louise. Huh?
From below, Mel's called kids. There's musicians. Very faintly.
Musicians. The tree says you're really sweet, Ricardo, but don't do that. And then she starts climbing down. And all of you do all of you follow Louise back down to like the little?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna help Ricardo get down because I don't think he knows how to get down properly.
You know that again. That's all good. You can very easily help Ricardo. Like,
Yeah, first step, he slips and falls into another branch.
Like the grabs on Ricardo.
yeah.
Both of us
we're
just
gonna
Ellen and
have
Luther are freaking out below, running around.
We are
Are they
gonna
gonna fall?
take this just one step at a time, one foot after another.
It's like the trapeze or the balance beam or the tightrope.
Jide and Samael both take a token for doing something kind and not expecting anything in return as you help your friend get down from this massive tree.
I can't let my sibling die like that, you know?
Right. And as all of you make your way back down to this cushy, like comfortable bed of moss in between the massive roots of this tree, we are going to go to break. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon. And we are back. And what do you know? Papa Bhaloo is here. A wonderful, delightful surprise. We are going to flash forward once again to Pyre and the Thousand Candles Necropolis as Bhaloo shuffles along and notices that Samael and Ricardo are being harassed by Errol once again. As Errol's like,
Gentle harassment.
this tree is so interesting. And there's ghosts?
Some of them are like you, but
Errol
most
is
of them mind their business.
the black cat ghost that that you do not like.
Dislike.
That you dislike because he was a spy during the rebellion.
He was a spy.
Had questionable morals. And died under mysterious circumstances. So, but you see him with his mask, talking to Samael and Ricardo, and you don't know about what. So what question? What does Bhaloo say that interrupts the story in the moment?
No, what do you think you're doing and selling to my children?
What? He turns around looking at you incredulously with the mask.
With help.
Ricardo and Samael are telling me about Sun Parade. I miss Sun Parade. I want to know what Sun Parade was like. And so far, the story has been absolutely delightful, especially since you haven't been in it so far.
Oh, but
It's better though because he was there.
Yeah, I forgot to speak about Bhaloo, but he was there.
Oh, precious.
Oh,
Samael
no,
gets the biggest
brilliant tale will have
shit-eating
to
grin.
be soured. Your brilliant tale will have to be soured by my presence.
You are getting food for us, I think.
Yes, food. Food. Tell me about this food as he reaches in and pulls out Bhaloo's favorite sweet treat. For our watchers, what is it that Errol pulls out from behind his back to offer you as a treat in exchange for the rest of the story. However unlikely. I get you off guard?
Yeah.
Are you asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you.
Oh, good lord.
What is Bhaloo's favorite sweet treat?
I think it would be banana fritters.
Okay, so he
Banana
pulls
fritters
out
with a bit of sugar syrup on top.
Yeah, so he pulls out on once again on like a pastry paper in his paw a fresh banana fritter. You don't know how, but he just pulls it out and offers it to you. Perhaps you can help share the rest of the story in the spirit of the holiday.
Immediately, it's just like the drool, just like maybe one.
Excellent.
Just plopped out. What did I miss? Where in the tail did you get to? You too?
Something about a moss-filled area at the base of a giant spirit tree?
Yes. It was moving in ways that I have noticed. It is always beautiful that every place that we go to somehow ends up leaving a mark on one's soul. This one was profound indeed. Go on, young ones. Let the old cat know what he's missing.
So we return to our fireside tale. And when we come back not to the calm, serene field and the massive tree. We come to a dance floor and the festival grounds that has been set up next to the Daba. There are a massive crowd of people. There are musicians. There is dancing, drumming, the smell of sweetmeats and curries and joy and laughter as Bhaloo and Boomy are in the middle of the dance floor in an incredibly elaborate, synchronized dance number with everyone that is participating in the festival. Fortunately, it's like a traditional like folk dance from Indra that a lot of people know the choreography from because it's from like a really popular stage play. And you know, just like like lots of hands waving around in the air, and Boomy and Bhaloo are like in the middle, sort of like leading everyone on this dance, like just kind of synchronizing, spinning their wrists and twirling around, and then boom, and then everybody just sort of, you know, drops into like a spectacular pose as the crowd that was just like on the edges of the Daba that were just kind of observing just explodes into cheers. Oh, Bhaloo, I haven't danced like that in years. Oh, go ahead, Bhaloo. And
Papa Bhaloo looks like, I mean, without all of his usual getup, he's not too bad looking. Yeah.
Strikes a fetching figure, and
silver bear.
Yeah, absolutely. And Boomy says that. Oh, I haven't danced like that in years, my love. This was wonderful. As she takes your arm and kind of leads you over to the Daba proper. It's like this little Daba on the crossroads has suddenly become like the heart of a massive festival grounds with colorful pavilions, musicians. The dance floor is clearing out right now because like everyone's like really tired because this was like a 15-minute number that everyone just sort of burst into spontaneously when a song that everyone knew from this very popular stage play called Deva in Indra like happened, and it was just
Bhaloo just laughs, and there is our world, and there is a dance, and there is you, my love. I know which captivates me the most. I will sleep in just to give a little peck on the hand. Actually, on the cheek. What am I saying?
On the cheek. I'm so glad as she sits at one of the little kind of cement tables that are in the Daba, and you guys got plenty of shade. I'm so glad that we decided to take some time just for us, my love. This has been a wonderful first sun parade back with you.
It is as much as I love the kids, and they are getting older, and I should be getting more comfortable with letting them have more free by themselves. And more than anything, my love, I think both of us have been parents for so long that we haven't gotten time to just ourselves. And I don't know, I wanted to, like that time back in Forta-Ver when we met in that dance. You have been an amazing addition to my life yet again. And I have felt long that I have not given you the time that you deserve, my queen. And thus, this is my opportunity to show you my devotion.
This is wonderful, and I'm so grateful to you, my love, that we've had this time to spend together. I finally feel more alive than I have been since I've come back. Oh, and she looks up in surprise, and Kapra enters and walks up to your table and says, "My friends, the children and your companions have arrived. They took a bit of a detour to the Great Spirit Tree, but they should be on their way soon. Oh, good. I'm going to go over to Mamacita, and I'm going to order some food so that they can all eat when they get here. You said they'll be here soon, probably in an hour or a few minutes. I'm not really sure."
That is good.
Yeah, that's us.
They will be here soon. Good.
Bhaloo, is there anything that you would like to do in preparation? Food is being ordered, but is there anything else that you would like to do in preparation or before the children and Mel and Luther arrive at the festival grounds?
Would I know? I mean, I definitely know of a favorite dessert of Louise, but would I have learned what Daelin's favorite dessert is? Would I know what Ricardo and Samael's favorite dessert are?
You know what? What say you, Daelin, Ricardo, Samael? Do you feel like you traveled with Bhaloo enough that Bhaloo would know what your favorite desserts are?
Oh yeah, Daelin for sure. He definitely knows Daelin's. Mostly because Daelin probably wouldn't be able to keep his mouth shut about it. His favorite thing is banana pudding.
Gotcha. How about you, Ricardo?
And as for Ricardo, you would know their favorite thing. The thing is that every time they try something new that they really like, they say it's their favorite thing. So it's very difficult to track which one it actually is. So you know that anything that is very sweet, they really much enjoy.
Ricardo has
also new things. Also new
things. Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna make a new thing for Ricardo because I know Ricardo.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna pick something sweet and new. And what about Samael? Do you feel that you traveled with Samael enough Samael, do you feel that Bhaloo has traveled enough to know what your favorite dessert is? Or because I know Samael keeps his cards close to his chest, but also has
Samael's
a really open heart.
Because on the one hand, I don't know that he has a favorite dessert, but you would know that he likes things that are sweet, spicy, and a little savory. Like, what's it, like spiced nuts that are roasted or you know, there's lots of favorites that are like complicated flavors.
Like a sweet, like a ripe fried plantains dusted with sea salt.
Yeah, those are delicious. Or like those pastries that have like a combination of like a jam and like herbs in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like or like a combination of a fruit and greens.
I get you.
So you go ahead and order a variety of desserts along with like a full.
I'm going to quickly make them.
Oh, okay, all right.
Kids.
Okay, no worries. Auntie Chada. So this dhaba is run by a family of red pandas, and known as the Sanhu family, spelled Sandhu, which means I'm probably mispronouncing it, but that you've known for years. So Mamacita welcomes you into her kitchen, and that's how much she trusts you to go ahead and whip together these pastries.
Yeah, I'm gonna because Louise's is the same as Bhaloo, the banana fritters. I got her addicted to them quite early. But banana pudding for Daelin, banana fritters, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly, with all of my magic and all of my like things in my this thing, I'm going to make a smoked peach, and I'm going to infuse that like with a cream banana, like kind of quick thing. And for Samael, I'm going to make the banana fritter, but then soak it in spiced mango chutney, and kind of give a final glaze of hard sugar, and then like quickly melt it with fire, like kind of carpaccio it, so the sugar is kind of melted partly over the mango chutney and the banana fritter.
Yeah. Auntie Chada ends up like lending you like a smock, like a linen smock that you can wear over your silks as you're like cooking all of these things, so that your nice clothes, festival clothes, don't get messed up. And
Sita Maji. Thank you, Sita Maji.
You're most welcome, brother. As like she's just like cooking, like the whole family is all hands on deck feeding everybody, because not only are they feeding people like during like the festival lunch rush, they're also preparing the evening feast. They're doing like a whole bunch of like prep cooking for the big feast that's going to be going on after the parade. I'm going to pivot from Bhaloo in this kitchen fixing pastries and helping the Sandhu family, with various different prep cooking for the feast, and Mama Boomy, ordering and also helping, to cook a nice big hearty lunch for everybody. And we're going to go back to.
I would have also just ordered a communal plate of the best, the best gulab jamuns in mango kheer. That the dhaba is like one of their signature dishes.
Yes.
So
yes.
Gulab jamun,
I love it.
Mango kheer.
I love it. The Sandhu family is going to do something that they can always do, and that is find fun in a dull task. There is singing and like a little bit of like, you end up picking up that they have a synchronized dance that they do that is not really a dance, but is a way of stepping efficiently through their kitchen at the most fast way possible, but they've memorized it like a dance, and they end up teaching it to you as there's like a rhythm to like fixing all of this food. And as I said before, as you're doing all of this cooking and getting ready, we're going to go back to the tree. where all of you are huddled up under the moss. And I would like to ask you all, what do you all do before you make your way to the festival grounds in this moment? The musicians are playing in the distance. Dede, you have found the promise of your birth parents. Ricardo, apparently you have indirectly befriended this tree somehow. Samael, Samael, you've come back to a place that you've always wanted to revisit. And you know, you're having a little cozy romantic moment of calm with Luthor, Mel. And you're all kind of like sharing this really, really, really nice moment. What would you all like to do before leaving the comfortable shade of this tree?
I know we talked about writing messages to Dede's birth parents, but I think Samael spends some of that time making like a flower wreath, very small one, the kind that'll fit around a wrist, and kind of wraps that in a little something, a note for his own mom, because I wish you were here. The parade's going to be big and pretty. I don't know if you've been to the Jasmine Respite, but the tree is so pretty, and I hope you do get to see it sometime. And he draws like a really crude picture of the tree because it doesn't do the tree justice. And in his drawing, it emphasizes the little banners and tags hanging from it more so than the leaves. So it almost looks like it's got hanging moss.
Dede, what letter do you write your parents as Louise lends you one of her, pens and paper from her art pad?
Actually, if I might interject real fast with
absolutely.
As Louise is trying to hand a pen over, I'm going to spend a token to provide a solution for an aspect of a material problem and call out Lester, who is one of the small gods. Is a small pot of gold mica that's used in calligraphy. It is a small god of precision. So whatever you write will be so pretty and fancy and beautiful, because Lester will write it for you.
Yes, I love that. Lester just pops up and wordlessly just will dictate whatever words are in your heart. You don't necessarily have to say them out loud if you don't want to.
Thank you so much. I think the words that get written down are, "Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I don't know if you're out there or not, but I spent a lot of time looking for you. I spent a lot of time trying to find out who I am and if you loved me and if I mattered at all to you. But I know you do now. And I want to just say that I have a really good family now. They treat me good, and we have a lot of fun. I really wish you could meet them. Especially Ricardo. I get to go on silly adventures with them. Mel teaches me how to make things. I made a new ocarina. I wish you could see that too. Papa Bhaloo and Mama Boomy are teaching me how to be a better person. I wish you could meet them too. There's a lot of wishing that I know won't come true, but paw to heart, I will make you proud. Your son, Daelin.
Ricardo, do you write a letter with spirit? A shade?
Not necessarily at this moment. Ricardo will grab one of the pens you said that we had, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll stay right.
Luster has been writing people's letters for them. So.
Okay, but at that moment, Ricardo is thinking for a moment, and nothing is coming out of them. And they look at both Samael and Daelin, that they both seem like very heavy in their writing, and they'll try to go and sit by them, like put their arm by their side to know that they are there for them while they are doing so.
Leans on Ricardo.
Yeah. Take a token for that. Mel, is there anything you would like to do in this moment before you and Luther kind of corral everyone to the festival?
Yeah, I think Mel looks up at all the cloths, all the promises, and then looks at Luther and just raises an eyebrow. You want it?
Of course. And he reaches into his bag, he pulls out some cloth and says, Luster, can you help us? Luster comes over and
I have a different idea, actually. And she pulls out.
Luster is like, how dare?
No, Luster, we still need you. We still need you. Just different. Instead of the cloth, and pulls out a little small sheet of clangite, of the clear plastic.
Oh.
And it's like,
okay, all right.
Luster, can you magic?
And pretty much communicates absolutely in its little kind of
It writes yes in the air.
Yeah, writes yes in the air.
Literal ghostwriter.
Literal ghostwriter, yeah. So Luster, in this moment will etch your names on opposite sides. So is it a long piece of clangite that you can tie? A thin, almost cellophane?
Yeah,
we can woven.
No, it would be a sheet that can be bent and tied and everything. Yeah.
Okay. And so Luster very carefully just engraves, your name and Luther's name, and then Luther will flip it to the other side and will close his eyes and put his hand on his heart. And as that happens, you see this personalized message that says, I hope our year and a day lasts forever.
Mel does this sees him do that, sees the word starting to do. It's it scribbles so covered and do the same thing. But it's instead of adding words, there's a whole bunch of symbols that get added, that decoration, like a border around the words that are that shows things being built. Different hammer, the process of building, and very, very smithy aesthetic. It's just the tools of their trade and the things that they can build together type of, that's the way that she's taking it. And then I'm gonna make Luther climb to go put it up.
Yeah,
While
Luther
he-
goes and climbs up to one of the lower branches and very carefully ties it. And then like as he like ties it, you feel this in your chest. Like this like feeling that no matter what, a sense and you that even beyond the end of this life, even when your spirits have gone to the other side, especially if it is taken war, when Luther's promise will live on, and you will always be able to come back to this place. No matter what war or violence or tragedy tears you apart.
So, wow, that's heavy shit.
It hits, and you can all like feel it because you're all touched by a deeper magic, and every single one of you can feel the weight of that promise. Because I don't think you guys, there was no promise made the last time you were here, right, Samael? This is new.
I don't think so.
This feeling is like, oh, this is what you finally understand the spirits that you danced with the last time you visited this place, Samael. This is what's drawing them back. And you can all just kind of feel the weight of it.
You watch Samael's fur just fluff up from head to toe and all the way to his tail tip. So he's just fluffy.
The last thing that I wanted to do, actually, as part of corralling the kids when Luther's coming down, I was like, okay, could you get the kids? Daelin,
Come on,
I have something for you.
Let's give them a moment. Let's get on the road. Come on. As Luther motions Samael and Louise and Ricardo to start the walk back to the main road.
If I may, right as Luther is coming down, I'd like to describe something, a gentle place to rest.
Yeah.
But instead of something our size, it's almost like a couple of these promise tags and a couple of the branches themselves have woven together to form a little tent nest sort of thing. And within there, there's a moth gently resting, just hanging out.
Just chilling, waiting I think
waiting
the
for
moth
its next message.
Yeah, I think the moth has the letters. Like I think as Luther climbs down and is kind of corralling you, and the moth like flutters its wings towards you, and you're able to Daelin and Samael are able to leave their messages with the moth, and the moth just sort of like rests on top of the messages, waiting patiently. And you get this sense, Ricardo, that the moth will wait for you if you need more time.
Good to know.
Ade and Mel, what did the two of you discuss as the rest of the group starts making their way towards the festival?
Mel, so you've found your parents' promise?
Yeah.
Are you gonna? Go ahead.
They promised to love each other.
And they did. They kept that promise, which is cool. Can I see it? Can I see it for a minute?
He holds onto it kind of tightly, but he trusts Mel, so he very slowly gives it to them.
Okay. And Mel starts digging, like takes backpack off, starts digging through again, and pulls out multiple thicker sheets of klangite, and starts like trying to measure it. It's like, okay, right. So I need I was thinking I could put their promise inside like a sandwich between clangite, and we could seal it, like, we'd seal it with some metal rivets at the corner, so that way it's protected and doesn't fade anymore. And you have it always. You don't have to worry about getting it wet or anything. Would that be okay?
Yeah, that would be okay.
Okay. And I can teach you how to make clangite. So that way, if you have anything else that you find or that you make or anything, you can do the same thing. So that way you can always remember.
Yeah, I love to. You're a really good teacher.
Oh, you're a really good kid. You're a good student. Come on, we gotta go catch up with your siblings.
Yeah.
Not gonna let him cry. Not gonna and starts doing fun, silly adult walks because it's so heavy and this kid has been through so much.
He's laughing at the walk. He does appreciate the care that Mel is showing him. And then in that moment, he kind of
I'd like to imagine that Mel does an impression of Baloo's serious dad dance.
Yeah.
I love it and hate it at the same time.
Yes.
You all make it back to the road. Mel, you are, doing that weird magical crafting thing you can do where it's floating like the klingite. You're pressing it together. You've got the little rivets, and every now and then you put your hands back and it sort of floats in the air, and follows and hovers around as sort of the magic of your crafting. Your connection to the small gods, your connection to the deep magic is sort of helping you along as you're on the road, sealing this promise. But eventually it gets louder and louder and louder until finally you are all in a crowd of people. Just tents and wagons and people and stalls with games and wares and goods. And then you arrive at the crossroads where just the smell of food, sweetmeats, curry, chutney, just wafting, and chai, the freshest chai. There's a little red panda, older gentleman who you believe is, it actually is, but you're not sure because for some of you this is your first time here. This is one of the members of the Sandu family, the uncle. Papa Aman has got trays of chai, of fresh chai. One tray's hot, one tray's cold and iced, and he's just handing it out to people. Most people are taking the iced, but you notice some of the older people are taking the hot instead. And he kind of comes up to your group and is like, welcome to Jasmine Respite Sun Parade. Would you like some chai?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
Here is hot and here is cold.
What? How hot is it? Temperature?
Takes cold.
It's not steaming hot. It's at this point maybe room temperature because it's been away from the kettle for so long.
I meant the weather, atmosphere.
Oh, yeah. It is so Sun Parade takes place at the end. It's late spring. So it's warm and it's sunny, but it's not Devil Days where it's sweltering hot. That's not for another month. So
okay,
you've literally just left monsoon, which is the rain season, and you're going into bright, which is the warm summer season in Haeth, but you're not in the dog days of summer. You're in early summer. So I want to say it's late spring.
Well, then, yeah, if it's not summer, and that's why I was I don't know where on the border, but yeah, I'll take hot. No, I'll take hot.
Okay, hot. Okay. You all get chai, and then Papa Aman continues doing the rounds. And he says over his shoulder before he gets swallowed by the crowd, Bhaloo and Bumi are at the daba waiting for you all. They have food ready. And chai, you want chai? And like he just like the crowd just like descends on him. So, my friends, you are in the heart of the Sun Parade Festival. You see people giving each other gold, like obviously like fake, because nobody has that much gold. Everyone's giving each other like fake golden keys as gifts. The wreaths of flowers, very similar to the one that Samael wove in, are being handed out to different people. Some people are like wearing them on their heads. Some people are wearing them like, small ones on their wrists. You see an area where people are like writing votes for the Bloom Queen voting. And you have all of these like different candidates that are kind of waving. At one point, like as you're making your way towards like the Daba proper, Louise is like, "Ooh, should I put my name in for Bloom Queen?"
Yes.
She says as somehow the crown of flowers has appeared on her head. You don't know where she got it from. Like somebody must have handed it over. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go write my name. As she like goes over and adds her name to the list of contestants for Bloom Queen. And
Daelin's looking for Crash.
Yeah. For you, you and Boomy have just finished getting the food all on to the family table. You've invited a couple of other festival goers that you know who've traveled from Indra, like old family friends, will also be joining at the table because it's a lot of food. And when you see, you're pretty sure it's Daelin, right? But like wearing like a totally different outfit. You see Daelin wearing like a red vest and orange pantaloons, and the vest has like hand stitching on it that kind of has like a seashell motif, and it's like a deep red, like the kind of red of a red snapper fish. And on the back of the vest, you can see like a fish like jumping out of the water. And he's got like, little dreads, just like Daelin. You're not sure if Daelin went through a growth spurt or not, because he seems taller than he was before. But you see him over on the edge of the Daba, like asking a bunch of questions of some musicians. Do you call to him?
I kind of like, my glasses supposed to be dirty from all of the kitchen work, and he'll just kind of clean the glasses and then put them back on. Just kind of. Is it Daelin? No.
He pulls out an ocarina that looks like Daelin's, and you see him enthusiastically like asking questions of these musicians. But it's so loud, like unless you shout, there's like.
I think I would just kind of give me a moment, love, and he'll kind of.
Oh, Daelin, yes, go get him, my love. Go get him. We got food here, and ask him where everyone else is.
And I'll kind of mosey on over.
Okay, so I've got this ocarina. It's a lot like the one that I got from my family, and I'm trying to figure out like how to play the songs right. And hello, sir. As Daelin just sort of looks up at you, and you're a little thrown back because Daelin somehow has grown like 4 inches since you last saw him, and has lost like maybe like the baby fat is like shed.
What? I think you just kind of like, just lean in closer, just with a kind of like head cocked to the side, curiously, like, Daelin? I mean, what?
No, my name is, was it Titus? No, my name's Titus.
Do I recognize this name? Because would I have heard this name before?
Did you tell everyone your brother's name when you got it? I don't know who you told.
I know he told me.
Yeah,
I know
you
for a
told
fact.
Ricardo.
I know for a fact I did tell Ricardo.
I think you told Ricardo.
Then of
So
course,
if he told Ricardo, then everybody knows.
then everybody knows.
honestly,
That everybody knows. That's true.
Probably, yes.
Yeah. Oh no, my name is Titus.
Oh, 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 oh.
Wait, do you?
Young man,
Mhm.
I may have a story for you.
Oh, I do love stories. Daelin, you hear Booma say, "Stop dillying. Come here and eat your food."
My love, it's
Food? Yeah, my name will
Yes,
be Daelin
yes.
for food. As he makes his way over to the table.
You know what? Real, very real. Because I understand that. You call me whatever you want. But you're feeding me.
He sits down. He sets his ocarina down. He sits in one of the little chairs and is like, "Thank you, Mama." As he reaches up and just starts helping himself to a plate.
we haven't met this person before, right?
He just got adopted.
Fumi's like, good boy. Still thinking it's Daelin. My goodness, they grow so fast, don't they?
Booby, this is not our Daelin. This is not our.
I'm driving for the phone.
Yes.
Gives you this look like, don't mess this up for me.
You can still eat while being who you are. This is not a way.
This is not Daelin.
No, this young man is Titus.
Titus, would you like some chai? I want some chai.
Yes. He seems very enthusiastic about these things. Yes.
Fumi gets this look on her face, oh my god, her eyes shine, and what she communicates to you is this is about to be the best sun parade ever.
But it was just beaming. He's just he's catching me at
the rest of you arrive at the heart of the Daba. And you look across. Yes.
In
What do you
the
need?
center of the Daba, there is a little feature, which is a beautiful fountain. And it's cascading natural rocks and just statues of fish that are jumping up the stream. And in the pool at the basin, there is just a beautiful network of lotus petals that are just blooming. And the surface is also broken by the odd fish that just comes to, a guppy glittering with its beautiful tail, multifaceted tails.
You see this, and go ahead and take a token for describing a small moment of beauty. Bhaloo, you arrive and you see a table, and all of you see Daelin's already there, a tall Daelin that's just stuffing their mouth with samosas and jasmine rice.
I would have been keeping an eye for them,
Oh no, I'm just saying they're coming up to the edge, and you can see them, and they're coming into the entrance because the door
I
is
will
open air.
Definitely go forward because I don't want
I will say that Daelin is playing his ocarina right now and stuff.
Mhm.
If anybody knows it, he's specifically playing the what is it? Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, the ending theme.
Yes.
Flute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he's playing that.
Is Ricardo playing his new flute? Their new flute? His last session, they got a new flute, right?
Did get a new flute.
And you know what? It's so loud and people are so joyous. They are actually getting a bit of a hoot out of Ricardo playing his flute. Like, this is probably the first place that people haven't said stop. Like, this is they're like, hey, happy Sun Parade.
Sooner or later, we're gonna have to learn how to play flute so that we can help Ricardo.
Yeah, eventually.
Lex, I can't hear you at least. Or is that just me?
Hear me now?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, dang it. I've been muted this whole time.
No.
Oh no!
The way
I'm so
Samael
sorry.
has acquired himself a streamer or two.
Right. Yes.
And has been dancing along to both Daelin and Ricardo's music and the music of other people playing.
Yeah.
But as soon as he saw the not Daelin, he had that moment of pause and just kind of perked up.
Not
Just tail straight up, like, hang on. Excuse me. Excuse.
And then immediately everyone's sight is obstructed by Papa Bhaloo just coming forward, and
it's
just
a good
blocking
thing,
the.
because otherwise, Samael was about to make a beeline for this new person, like, hey, who?
Doppelganger.
Hello,
Doppelganger.
young ones.
Papa Bhaloo, hi.
Hello, Samael.
There's just like a
He's looking at you and trying to look at the new person, like,
Just kind of just leans over to Louise. I think something's wrong with Papa Bhaloo.
Oh no, Papa
Nothing.
Bhaloo is just welcoming us. This is so
Yes,
exciting.
that's the one. That's the one that I'm doing.
Did you like your date? Did you have fun with Mama?
I had a good time indeed. I had a good
Yay!
time.
That
Everyone
means I might
had
have a
good time.
sibling soon. That's what I learned. I learned when you go on dates, it means that you're getting ready to have babies.
No. That part's for later.
Samael
That's
takes
parts
that
for
moment
later, Louise.
of-
That's parts for later.
awkwardness to just kind of slip past a little bit.
Absolutely.
And into the crowd?
I'm just like, okay, just before you go forward, we have a little visitor to the table. Dede, your brother is here.
What?
Yes. Just wanted to let you know before.
Looks around Papa Bhaloo.
You just see someone that looks like you stuffing their face.
And Samael
older.
comes to
I do
Allow
the
the
Otter
very
crawl
soon.
around Papa Bhaloo and immediately starts running.
So pause,
Mhm.
pivot. Samael, you are in the crowd, kind of moving around while this other moment is happening. What would you like Samael to do in the moments leading up to Dede running over to the table?
I would actually like. Oh, where is it? I just had it. I'm gonna
A magic or a
something
move?
I can always do. I'm gonna say, "You look familiar." As
Gotcha.
I'm, weaving through the crowd like a fancy
Mhm.
fish, and then just kind of
just
whoop.
oh
You look familiar.
oh
I've seen your face.
oh I've seen your face. You're one of the entertainers from the Mariposa Fairgrounds, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I visited there not too long ago, and I saw you. I think it was over New Year's. You were with like
My cousin
another
and
your
my friend.
cousin, and then there was the other mongoose who was white.
Not a mongoose, an ermine, or a stoat,
Ermine.
but
It's still yeah. I remember seeing all your performances over the course of the week of New Year's. You were really talented, you and your family.
I help a lot. I'm just okay. Hi.
Well, it's nice to meet you. My name is Titus. Excuse my hands; they're sticky from all this great food.
Samael's just so happy, excited. On the one hand, there was that moment of what is he about to do with that hoops. But he's just so excited. Just, oh my gosh, Day-Day's going to have the best time of his life here shortly.
And it's at that point, Dede, you run across the Daba, various people, like whoop, 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 moving out of the way, and you make your way to the table. Does everyone else kind of give chase and follow behind?
I'd put an arm around Ricardo and just kind of give him a squeeze and kind of start walking forward, looking towards Mel and Luther. Just did that adult question nod of everything okay? No one fucked around.
We're good. We're ready to eat. But I think Dede is about to have an awesome reunion if that young man is who I think they are.
Yes,
right?
yes. Well, it's a good thing that I made a lot of dessert.
Is there?
Dede, what do you say to Titus as you run up to him?
Daelin is kind of speechless for a good moment and stuff. He gets up to Titus and he kind of like stands
As you're coming up, Samael does this little dance step shift around to reveal Daelin. Like, surprise, with the streamers.
And he's just kind of...
I think Bhaloo starts crying into Ricardo's shoulder.
All right.
He just kind of stares at him for a good moment.
Wow. Like looking in a mirror. Are we family?
Daelin hugs him. He kind of tackle hugs him, holds him tight.
And he just sort of hugs you back. And he's like, oh, I remember now. Good to see you, Daelin. I can't believe I would have forgotten someone this important to me.
It wasn't your fault.
Hey, it wasn't your fault either. You should eat some food.
Yeah. I want to introduce you to my family.
Oh,
my other family.
You have a new family? That's great.
They've been taking care of me.
They thought I was you.
I didn't.
No. I did not think.
Papa Bhaloo.
You did not think?
I know what my boy his size is. There's no.
Yeah, I'm flattered. My little brother is way more handsome than I am, even if he is shorter.
Wait. He gets a little self-conscious about the height now and stuff, but he's just like, he said I was handsome, so I think I'm a handsome boy.
And he's just like, I knew Sun Parade was going to be special this year. I didn't think it was going to be quite this special. And with that, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we will enjoy Sun Parade and a family reunion. And we are back. So, Sun Parade is in full swing. People are dancing, people are singing. There is a massive lunch arrayed before you, and Day is sitting next to his brother, Titus. And we're going to sort of kick off with just a moment between the two of them while everyone else is like sharing a meal and eating. And Titus is just going to say, your family is really, really cool, as we pick up, kind of after you've introduced everyone and everyone is, said hi. And now you're all just sort of enjoying food together. And Boomy is fixing everyone plates. And there's all of this musical chaos going on around you. And Titus is like, yeah, have you been having memory problems too?
Yeah. I spoke to someone, a lady. They said that well, mom and dad, they put some type of memory thing on us, or me specifically. I guess you too. But it took away all my memory of them and you. And I've just been kind of traveling.
From the clues I've been able to pick up, I think it had something to do with the war. For some reason, they just want us to know what happened to them or what happened to our family.
Yeah, because it has something to do with me. I think I may have gotten them hurt in some way. Or
oh, I don't think you could ever do that. Like, I think our parents just wanted to keep us safe for some reason. I don't really understand grown-ups. I don't know why they seem to think that, like, ignorance is bliss. But all these adults that I've run into, when I try to explain the situation to them, it's always very much, oh, well, we think maybe you remembering would be more dangerous and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, and I've talked to like all kinds of adults since I've been traveling on the road,
have you been traveling alone?
I mean, not really alone. Sometimes I meet up with some people and I travel with them for a little while, and then I go by myself, and then I travel with some people for a little while. I don't know. I've kind of been trying to figure out what's been happening. You're the first big lead that I've had. Well, other than this vest, which used to belong to our dad.
And Daelin looks down at it like very like wide-eyed.
When you look at the vest, what memory of your family blooms colorfully in your mind that you had forgotten?
On Daelin's father's boat, he is teaching him and Titus how to properly hook a fishing rod and stuff, and how to cast and everything. And for a moment he thinks that he caught something, so he reels it in, realizes that it doesn't really have that much like give and stuff, and when he pulls it out, it is a seashell. And he looks at it, he laughs, and he smiles, and he tells Daelin about holding seashells up to the ear to hear the ocean, and sometimes hear the small gods speak words of wisdom.
Hey, little bro, hello. He waves his hand in front of you. Did you remember something?
Kind of. Dad was a fisherman, and he was trying to teach me and you.
Caught a seashell.
Yeah.
That's what I remembered when I found this.
I wanna see if I can figure out more, and maybe whatever our parents did to our memories, maybe we can get it taken away.
Maybe. I'm just really glad that I found you.
Same. If you want, you can travel with us for a bit.
That sounds great. I would love that.
I love it too. We can have a lot of adventures together. And Ricardo gets into a lot of trouble, but it's fun trouble, and I really enjoy being with him. We gotta, and Luisa, she.
It's Louise.
Sorry.
She's before shoving a banana fritter in her mouth.
I'm sorry.
That?
Louise.
Oh, wait, Ricardo, you're from the Mariposa Fairgrounds.
I am, yes.
I think I've seen you perform before.
Oh, you did?
Hmm?
How long ago was that?
I don't know. Time is weird, but I've visited.
Weird.
I've seen you perform. I don't know. I like the fairgrounds a lot, so I keep stopping back there just to whenever I have like shiny rocks and stuff to barter, so that I can watch people perform. That's how I've seen Samael.
Oh, you know Samael as well?
Well, I watched Samael perform because he's really talented.
Oh, that rocks. What's your favorite thing from there?
Oh, I really like the water dancers. Where like it's a bunch of folks like you, do a full like acrobatic dance, synchronized swimming thing in the lake.
Mhm.
That's my favorite thing, if I'm being really honest.
I really like the food. It's my favorite food.
Yeah.
Every food's your favorite food.
Yeah, that one as well. What were we talking about, Samael?
Every food is your favorite food. Every food.
Every food.
Except for the really bitter stuff, but I can't blame you because that's bitter.
No, I don't like that one.
That just means he really loves food.
It's
good.
You guys get through to the end of your meal as you're all bantering back and forth, and you hear boom 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 boom. And you realize that is the call for the beginning of the actual stun parade. You see a bunch of the family that runs, Papa Aman comes up and he's like, go, I'll take care of cleaning all these plates. Go. Everyone's welcome to join the parade. Don't worry, the feast will be tonight. Come back, shoo, as he's like bussing all of the tables and shooing everyone out to go participate in the parade.
Before all of this would have happened, when everyone would have gotten to the end of their meal, I would have...
Just a little bit louder, friend.
So towards the end of the meal, I think Bhaloo would have definitely placed each of the kids' favorite dessert preparation that I've made, and all of them would have had a beautifully made and presented plate of their dessert in front of them, with just a warm smile on Baloo's face.
Oh, yeah. Each one of you, gets your favorite dessert. I think that Luther gets some gelato, some mango gelato for himself and for Mel to enjoy for dessert that they share.
Mel is a little what do I have to do to get a fancy custom-made dessert? What the heck, Bhaloo?
Apparently be a child. I got this for you.
I'm with child. Does that count?
Whoa!
There's a baby in there.
What? Boomy says, this is so wonderful. What a blessing. As she gets up and just gives you the warmest hug and kisses you. And she's like, may I touch?
Yep. Yes, absolutely. And just looking at Luther with like this was to put him off. Like, this is a prank. This is part of the rivalry relationship to put him on an off foot and shock and surprise him. And basically like get like it's real, but also like haha motherfucker.
Yeah.
Is this the first that Luther is hearing of it?
Yeah, okay. Luther is like, his eyes like water. And as Boomy like, kind of like puts her hand, and Boomy reaches over and takes Luther's hand and says, here.
I will push, I will
Right
give,
here.
I will clap Luther on the back and send him along.
Oh, wow. This is incredible.
So
Yeah,
this
that's
is
why Louise was
you are-
asking about the date, the baby, because she and I had to have a talk.
Yeah, the talk.
Right. Yes, that was fun.
What?
So
Sorry.
no, you
This is-
were most
I
excellent.
have to get
What's the talk?
Oh,
It's about
We haven't had
mamas
that.
and papas and
Yeah.
how babies happen.
we haven't had
Mhm.
How do they happen?
conversation for another
Boomy,
time.
like-
I'll let Louise explain it later. How about that, Louise? You could tell your older
Oh.
siblings.
Oh
Oh.
no, I don't think Boomy is just like you are a person grown. You know where babies come from. Right?
Me?
Who is she talking to?
Boomy is talking to Ricardo.
I wasn't very explained that. No, I thought that they fell from the sky.
I am going to slap your parents.
Oh,
I'm going to slap them so hard.
they must have come off of a trapeze.
I had a
rope.
suspicion. I had a suspicion.
I can't. Papa Aman is like, please, it's Sun Parade. Go celebrate. You can explain the birds, or he doesn't say birds. You can explain the dragonflies and the bees to him while you dance. Go. I have to clean up this place for the feast.
I'm confused.
Mama Boomy is going to explain the dragonflies and the bees to you. Grab a streamer. This is going to be interesting.
Bhaloo is going to sidle up to Mel and just kind of give her a hug, and just in the hug, just do that bear woof of exhale into her ear, their ear, and just go so this is why you were asking about being a parent.
Yeah, I had my suspicions. And yeah, I got a good role model with Boomy, and okay one with you.
Well, you had your first run at it, no? This in this when we were looking after them. So, okay, how did that go? But
I can't think of a better Sun Parade gift than this day. As he
I will step away and let Luther talk to you. Indeed. Yes, I think that might be better.
oh,
So kind of you.
we have a parade.
Yes.
As Luther puts his arm around you affectionately and is just sort of whispering and talking to you about ideas he has for the crib, ideas he has to make a papoose so that we can keep traveling even after the baby is born if we want to. He talks about maybe visiting Drawslight for the birth so that we're in a safe, comfortable place. He talks about Theosander and maybe having Theosander come and be a tutor and maybe a caretaker for, and it's just this wonderful, like, Luther is so ready, is caught off guard, but also is like so ready to be a father, like, and it has all of these beautiful, wonderful plans, but always asks you at the end of every single dream, what do you want? What, you want that? How do we, and what are the kinds of things you say to him as you all, as a family, make your way into the parade that's going on?
Mel is agreeing with him on like most things, and like there's a moment where Luther starts talking about names, and she's like, "No, what? Dates later. We don't. We can worry about that later." Okay. But as we're going along, I'd like to spend a token. I'd actually like to spend 3 tokens.
Okay. All right.
To find pretty little things.
Okay.
Yeah. The sun trade move. I think as we're like making our way through, and like there's all these different stalls and vendors, Mel actually sees a vendor that has goods and clothing from her home. Mm-hmm. And like it's a completely distinct style and everything. So it's like, and immediately goes over and starts trading to negotiate to get a ribbon skirt, which is like a cotton skirt that has satin ribbon sewed on the side and the ends flutter loose, that instead of having bells, which is what's traditional real world, here, because Sun Trade has a whole bunch of golden keys sewed onto it. Oh. So they still jingle, it's still a jingle skirt, but it's the keys and like embroidery of plants and stuff, and then like a matching blouse. And then for Luthor, she trades to get him a really nice hat, like beaded hat with some really cool long feathers in it. And it's big enough that it actually fits his big old goat head. And like a lariat, is that what they're called? The necklace where you can kind of adjust it, that has a medallion, a beaded medallion.
A bolo.
Yeah, bolo. Thank you.
Yep. And a bolo.
Yep. And if, for baby, the last trade is going to be like a traditional little dress and moccasins that are all beaded with different protective patterns. And just goes and is like, no, I will trade everything. I need to get this. Like trades off a whole bunch of klangite and stuff that she normally doesn't give to anybody except friends, and walks away with some pretty cool kits. Now they all match and they're fancy, because you cannot go on parade if you are not fancy.
The parade.
Oh, I think you're better than just okay as a role model. And he gives you a big hug.
I think he kind of just like leans down into the hug, and his snout is resting on your head. And I think he's just like, he's doing that contented rumble, which is that, and like, it's that deep and slow breath. So it's, and like, with all of his fur that is kind of still peeking out of the kurta, like it's that slow movement that Samael has of just like with that, and he just goes, it means a lot that you feel that way. that doesn't mean you're not getting out of helping me give Ricardo and Daelin the talk. This is, I'm still not entirely sure how to go about that.
Okay.
Good lad.
The parade,
Thank
it's
The slow shriek.
the slow shriek. The parade is absolutely incredible. There are streamers, there is music, there is gold keys, giant sun banners. At one point, Louise wins the contest for Bloom Queen and gets a massive flower crown that is even bigger than the one that she had already found. Everyone is absolutely cheering Louise on as she gets like a brand new little white little underdress and sari with a lovely flower crown, like a mixing of Haeth and Indra culture. You know, this place where people from different places come together to celebrate, and it's just an absolutely wonderful and delightful day. Daelin and Titus, get to spend a day together, and it's like every moment you talk, all of these memories, these wonderful, warm, kind memories of your parents and times you spent with them just all come flooding back. Ricardo, you see all these people dancing and singing and being together, and you get like a solid vision of how wonderful the world can be, how kind the world can be when people come together. That just kind of refills your cup, as it were, that exists in your heart. And all of you just get a sense of renewal, that the season going to be wonderful. Before we bed down for the night, I'm going to shift over to Aadi, who has raised his hand. And then I'm going to shift to a final scene. Aadi, you've raised your hand. What specific thing would you like to share?
I think so. After he does the proud dad bit for a bit, he is just kind of looking he's just hovering at the edge of the stage and watching Louise, his daughter, just bloom as the Bloom Queen. And I think this is the first time that, at least in his eyes, Louise has always been the little 4-year-old baby that he collected out of a bush. But I think he's kind of tearing up, and as his vision kind of swims with the drop, and in that fall, I think for the first time Bhaloo sees Louise as not just a young girl. She's going to be a young woman soon. She's going to be entering her teenage years soon. I mean, yeah, I think he just smiles, and even if she can't hear it, he just promises to her that I will always be for you, my little munchkin. And yeah.
The words you say, "I will always be there for you, my little munchkin," carries on the winds, small and forgotten gods. And you feel the weight of that promise resonate with the magic within all of you, in your heart. And that kindness, that promise, carries you all through into sunset. Before we bed down for the night, I want to share one last final moment that is described in that campfire and pyre. in the 1,000 candles necropolis. The sun has gone down. There are nighttime drum circles. The feast is in full swing. But Ricardo, you are alone under the tree, and you see the moth, its wings luminescent and gleaming in the moonlight. Dome of stars above you, the smell of jasmine on the wind, the kind words of all of your friends surrounding you. Ricardo, do you send a message to your Nana? Or do you send a message to someone else?
Ricardo is by the bottom of the tree, looking at the moth with a piece of paper in hand. And they look at it and put the bottom of the pen on paper and stays there. Looks at the moth. Looks back on all their friends and family that are there by the side. Breathes in, and they notice a droplet of water falling into the paper. Cleans it on their face. Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for everything and all your teachings. I think I have found where I want to be. I'll be back with you soon. Love, Ricardo.
Moth happily and joyfully takes the letter, and the 3 letters takes off into the sky. Breeze goes by, and there's music of leaves rustling in the wind. And you know in your heart that the tree of promises will deliver your message, all of your messages, in Haeth and beyond. And with that, we conclude Chapter 5 of A Season's Oath. Thank you all for joining me on this journey. It has been wild and wonderful. Let everyone please, let's do some outros. Tell us, who you are, and where we can find you, and then popcorn it to another one of your fellow travelers. I want to kick it off with our newest member of the journey, Tommy.
Hi. Yeah. Hi. I had to make sure I wasn't muted. Hi, I am Tommy Thomas, Tommy God, whatever floats your boat. Playing Daelin. It has been a wonderful time playing him, and it's been fantastic, and I have absolutely enjoyed myself. You can find me on TikTok at TommyGon12, or you can find me on Instagram at T_T_Watkins. You can also find me on So You Want to Be a DM. I'm in their newest recorded actual play called Kids on Jet Skis. Yeah. So, you can catch it every Thursday and stuff. The first 2 episodes are out.
Who would you like to popcorn it to?
Mel. Yeah.
All right, yeah. I'm Baba Yaga, and I have been crying a lot this episode. You can find me on the blue skis at babayaga.quest and around the internets. And next Friday, there's open casting right now, because next Friday on APOC Unlimited, and I think the Friday after that, there's some panels and games that are being cast for that you should check out and see if you qualify and can play. popcorning it over to Aadi, the person who I want to flirt with in this game, but can't.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm sure we can manage somewhere in the future. But hello, people of the internet. I have been Aadi MK, Fab him pronouns, and this game is always such a trip. My God, it's a very holistic, meandering, wandering down. Such a vibe, melancholic nostalgia that is peppered with moments of just life-affirming joy in some of the most impactful ways. Yeah. Hey, this is my therapy, yo.
Where can we find you, Aadi?
Same.
You can find me at Blue Sky or at Aadi MK and at Many Faced Plays on both Twitch and on YouTube. Yeah, that's it from me. Much love to y'all. I will popcorn it over to Tomas.
Well, hello everyone right there. It's me, Tomas, not Tommy. Tomas Jimenez Rioja, and I have been playing Ricardo again, pronounced they, them. And yes, everyone else has been saying Wanderhome with this group is always a lot of fun, a lot of silliness, and then you get to the waterfall of emotions and you fall right through it. And I love it every single time. So yeah, you can find me everywhere on the internet at the Jimenez RGM. That's spelled TGIMENEZRGM. And as I've been saying the past few times, I have a Daggerheart project and itch funding that you can find on my itch.io under the name of Crypt of the Necrolich. If you want a big bad boss for your game, for Daggerheart, then look no farther. It's a big lich with a bunch of lieutenants and plenty of adversaries to play throughout the entirety of the 4 years of play. And that's what I've been working on. I have some additional things in the backlog that they will be coming soon enough. So be sure to follow me if you want to be noticed about all of them. And I'll finish up by popcorning it over to Let's.
You're muted.
You are muted, my friend.
Hi, I'm Lex. You can find me on Blue Sky at Forta-Ver, and you find me on my card. That's a card with 2 R's at LexArts with 2 X's. I illustrate. I play games. I am illustrating for a project called Fantasy in My Backyard, which has been really, really fun. It funded. It's happening. I'm excited. There's other stuff happening. My brain is blanking. If you need illustrations done, character, locations, critters, please hit me up.
Well,
Take it away, Hector.
yeah. And I have been Okami, aka Hector. I have been your guide. This has been a wonderful and fantastic journey. Just a little bit of housekeeping. Next month, House of Dreams is going to be just taking a little break. We're going dark. We're going to take a pause, work on some art, do some session zeros, but a Season's Oath will be returning hopefully in either May or June, depending on scheduling situations. However, there will be a couple of one-shots of a Season's Oath interludes that are going to be coming up on other channels. Keep an eye out over at Pocket Dragon Pub, where we're going to be doing a one-shot there in April. And then also for Day of Tales is also over at Tales from the Table. We're going to be doing a one-shot there. So there's more to come in April with more travelers in this beautiful world, and perhaps even some travelers that you met in Chapter 5 will be continuing their journey. So who knows? So keep an eye out. There is more A Season's Oath coming in April. Just not here for now. we are going to be shutting down our charity fundraising. We've raised $35, and you know what? That's $35 more than the Children of Gaza had before we started this, and that is really what matters. We will be announcing what our next charity is going to be once we kick off Chapter 6. Thank you all so much for everyone who did donate. Thank you for everyone who has continued to watch this journey, and keep an eye out for the VOD. For the complete Chapter 5. Thank you all so much, and we will see you all soon.